I may have predicted the Pens in 5, but that's no more because the Habs are taking this in 4. Stay tuned for my preview and prediction with open ice hits with the one and only Scotty 2 Hockey. What's up, guys? It's every Leafs fan's mom's favorite YouTuber, Open Ice Hits with Scotty 2 Hockey, here to give a quick preview and my prediction for tonight's game. Now, Montreal currently leads this best-of-5 series 2-1, 2-1. They won a very closely contested game, 3-2, with Jeff Petrie stepping up, being the hero in overtime in Game 1. And then in Game 2, they got completely defensively shut down. Jesperi Kotkaniemi did score, but they lost the game 3-1. And then the night before last, Jeff Petrie once again with the game tied 3-3. The Habs coming back, being down by 2 goals. Jeff Petrie once again steps up in the third period, scores the 4th goal, the eventual game winner for the Montreal Canadiens, putting right off Matt Murray's helmet, steps in, laser of a shot off Matt Murray's helmet, off the bar and in the net. Beautiful goal. Habs currently lead the series 2-1. I'm absolutely pumped, and I think the Montreal Canadiens are going to win this series, and I think they're going to get the job done tonight. I picked Pittsburgh in 5. I picked it to be a very competitive series, but one thing I did not expect to see in this series, I did expect them to play good, but I did not expect to see vintage Carey Price. I did not expect to see Carey Price lights out the way he is. He's so sharp. He looks so calm in net. He looks so on his game. When Carey Price plays like this, he can take out any team in the league, and in a 7-game series, he is not the goalie any team wants to face. I guarantee you that right now. And when you look at his stats, you'll see why. I also didn't see Jesperi Kotkaniemi playing as well as he has been so far in the series. I did predict coming into the series when I did my lineup predictions that he would be in the lineup, but I did not think he would be as good as what he is. 3 points already, 2 goals. Nick Suzuki's been rock solid. There have been standouts and there have been letdowns. So first off, I'll get into the standouts. Jeff Petrie, I don't care what anybody says, Jeff Petrie has been phenomenal in this series on both ends of the ice. His defense looks way better. He has 2 game winners. He's the first Habs defenseman to have 2 game winners in the playoffs since Chris Chelios over 20 years ago. Now that's something right there. And then after that, I wrote down all of the defense in the top 4. Ben Chiarot, Jeff Petrie, Shea Weber, and I'm going to put Brett Kulak because he deserves to stay in that top 4 in my opinion, have all been excellent. They all have points. Weber and Petrie are both currently tied for the team lead in points along with KK with 3 points. Ben Chiarot has 2 points and has been phenomenal physically and defensively and in front of Carey Price. The defense is definitely helping Price out in certain situations. Not so much in Game 2, but in Game 1 and Game 3, Ben Chiarot in particular has been very solid for the Habs, and it's been very solid in front of Carey Price. And a very good surprise addition to this defense that I wasn't expecting to do much in this series, I really wasn't even expecting him to play, is Brett Kulak. He's been excellent so far in this series. I have nothing bad to say at all about Kulak's game. And 3 other standouts, they shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. Maybe one of them kind of is, but for me, he isn't. I know what kind of player he is. This year was a letdown for him for sure, but I know he's better than what people think, is Paul Byron. He also has 3 points. So he's in there on the tie for the lead too. It's like a 4 or 5 way tie for the Habs leading points with 3. So Paul Byron has 3 points, 1 goal, 2 assists, and then KK also has 2 goals and assists, and Nick Suzuki has a goal and assist, and Suzuki's just been excellent all around. So those are my standouts so far in the series for the Montreal Canadiens, and of course Carey Price, but I will get into his numbers closer to the end of the video. And my letdowns for the series, it may surprise some people, but the people who have actually been watching the games and have had certain expectations, the top line, the entire top line has been a letdown. I know Gallagher and Danault and Tatar are trying to play the best they can, but they're not being the top line they were in the season. This is the line we need to score points. If the Habs are going to go far in this series, they can't rely on Nick Suzuki and Jesperi Kotkaniemi and depth players, or I suppose you can call him top 6, but he has been a depth player in the past, like Paul Byron, and the defense to score all the goals. We need this top line to be a lot better. The fact is that they're not producing, especially Thomas Tatar. Philip Danault and Brendan Gallagher have points. Danault has 2 points. He had a terrible Game 1, but he does have 2 points. And Brendan Gallagher does have 1 point. Thomas Tatar, who was the team's leader this season, the entire season basically, had an excellent season, completely stepped up his game. A guy who I picked to be phenomenal in these playoffs, has a goose egg, 0 points. So I would like to see more out of the top line. And other than that, there's not much on the team I can say is a letdown. Jordan Wheel, when he played, didn't look very good to me. Other players I could single out, but other than that, that's my only letdowns. The fact that the Habs are up 2-1 and Price is looking the way he's looking, and they are scoring goals. Their game is stepping up. They're just all around looking like an excellent team in this playoffs. I'm not going to say they're a cup contender, but I can definitely see them taking out Pittsburgh tonight, and I truly believe they're going to. And the reason why I truly believe they're going to is because of this man right here. Carey Price has been absolutely phenomenal. In my opinion, he stole game one. The Habs should not have got out of that first period goalless. Pittsburgh had 8 shots on him in the first 5 minutes, 18 shots or something like that combined in the first period. Absolutely excellent quality shots too. Carey Price shut them all down, and after that, it was a close game, and the Habs ended up winning in overtime. But in my opinion, because of that first period, Carey Price stole the game, and the penalty shot he stopped in the last 3 minutes on Connor Sherry. And Carey Price, he's just been solid. Game 2, yes, the Habs got shut down defensively. They should have lost by a lot more. Carey Price is the reason why they only lost 3-1. And in the last game, yes, he did let in 3 goals, but the Habs scored for him, and he still had an over 900 save percentage. And so far in these playoffs, his numbers have been off the charts. It's only 3 games played, but when Carey Price is playing like this, if there's one goalie you know can continue playing like that, 100% it's him. I don't care what anybody says, hate him or love him. He is the best goalie in the NHL when he's on his game. When he's on his best game, there's no goalie in the league better than Carey Price. Carey Price in 3 games played has a .937 save percentage, a 2.19 goals against. He's faced 111 shots in 3 games, so he's faced a ton of rubber, almost 40 shots a game. Not that far off 40 shots a game. If you add it up, it's like 37 shots a game or something, and he saved 104 of those 111 shots. So he's a big reason why the Habs are up 2-1 in these series, and he's the reason why I think the Montreal Canadiens are going to win tonight 3-1, possibly 3-0, but I'm going to lock in my prediction right now. 3-1. Jesperi Kotkaniemi is going to score a goal, and my first star of the game, I think, is going to be Carey Price. That's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and give me your predictions on tonight's game. Let's see the Habs get this done. Yes, they're going to lose out on their shot for Lafreniere. A lot of people want him to get Lafreniere. I'm one of those people that would love to see him get Alexis Lafreniere, but at the same time, I cannot have the losing attitude when Carey Price is playing like he's playing. I said coming into these playoffs, I didn't even think I really wanted Montreal to win. But when your team's in the playoffs and they're playing like this and Carey Price is looking the way he is, I truly believe they can go on a miracle run. It's there. It's a very slim chance that they have any chance of getting to a cup final, let alone winning a cup. But with Carey Price between the pipes playing like he's playing, the young stars like Nick Suzuki, Jesperi Kotkaniemi, Sean, players that you aren't expecting to step up, are stepping up like Paul Barron, and the defense is absolutely shut down, phenomenal and excellent offensively. How can you not take this team as a serious threat? I think you're going to win tonight, 3-1. Let me know your prediction in the comment section, and if you can, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're getting closer and closer to 500 or 600. Whoa, I'm closer and closer to 600. I'm so not used to being over 500, which is awesome. Thanks to all you guys. Anyways, guys, have a great day. I'm off to work. I'm going to be watching the game on the big screen TV at the bar at work. So go Habs, go. Open Ice Hits with Scotty 2 Hockey. Over and out. Have a great day, folks.